Hi everybody, today is October 17th, 2013. This article raised my interest. Earthquake Early Warning System to be installed in Kyrgyzstan. Earthquake Early Warning System will be installed in the capital of Kyrgyzstan for the first time. It was reported on Friday. According to the country's Emergency Situation Ministry, they have already installed about 60 units of the equipment of a total number of 70. The network will also include about 50 units of equipment that will register strong tremors. This network is aimed to monitor the Earth's activity and the reaction of buildings to reduce seismic risk. California is doing the same. They have plans to install a system that can detect earthquake waves to warn the public. How do earthquake early warning systems work? This was published on September 27th. It says how governments in earthquake-prone countries, including Japan and Mexico, institute early warning systems to alert the public to expect potentially hazardous shaking. This week, California followed suit, adopting a new law that requires the Office of Emergency Services to institute a public early warning system for earthquakes. Most seismologists say they won't be able to predict earthquakes for the near foreseeable future. What they're doing is predicting the shaking that comes from when an earthquake ruptures. So basically, an earthquake has already started. People think of an earthquake as being an instantaneous occurrence, and it's not. The energy that radiates out from an earthquake is what causes the shaking that people feel. P waves come first, and our instruments can detect that. S waves come next, and they carry most of the energy and do most of the damage. You can estimate how strong the shaking that's occurring by the S wave will be, and that's the basics for the early warning system. So how far in advance could these warnings be? It says here they're talking about tens of seconds. The best case on the U.S. West Coast in California, you could have up to a minute of warning. If you're in Seattle, you could have up to 5 minutes. So why is there a timing difference between California and Seattle? The warning time is a function of your distance from the quake's epicenter. And the most warning time actually occurs for the bigger quakes. You have the San Andreas Fault, which runs through most of California, and the Cascadia subduction zone up into Washington State. In California, the biggest magnitude, they say, is an 8. So you could get up to a minute warning. For the Cascadia subduction zone, the bigger magnitude is about a 9. And you could get a 5-minute warning. It's because bigger quakes rupture over a much larger area, and it takes time for that earthquake to propagate over the area. And that gives more time for more warning. What can you do with a few seconds of warning? First, what can people do for themselves? The idea of early warning is that you can get under a sturdy table before the shaking begins. It's about getting mentally ready for the shaking and then essentially waiting for the earthquake to pass. The best example is trains. If you can brake a train so it slows down, you can significantly reduce the chances it will derail during an earthquake. The BART, Bay Area Rapid Transit Public Transportation System in San Francisco, already has an early warning system. Another example comes from the Oki computer chip manufacturer in Japan. They had $15 million worth of damage during 2 moderate earthquakes. They implemented an early warning system that would isolate hazardous chemicals and put chip manufacturing robots into safe mode. The next time they only had $600,000 worth of damage in 2 similar earthquakes. All 4 were in the magnitude 6 range. Very strange. I thought it was strange to find these 2 articles. So you have an early warning system for earthquakes and you don't tell the public about it? It's odd that this has not been all over mainstream media. Alright, put your comments down below. Bookmark my site, I'll keep you up to date. Please stay safe, and I'll talk to you later. God bless y'all.